If you're thinking about starting CrossFit, or maybe you've already done a few classes and still feel lost, this one's for you. Because even with a good coach and support, there are things no one tells you at the beginning. I had great coaches and people around me when I started, but some things clicked for me much longer. Here are some things I wish I understood much earlier, and I hope you find them useful for your own journey. Because CrossFit can be amazing, but only if you approach it in the right way. Here's what I wish I knew before I really got into it. One of the biggest myths I see with beginners is this idea that every workout has to destroy you. That if you're not dead on the floor, it didn't count. CrossFit is a great test of your own limits, but you also need to know when to stop. And I don't mean stopping when you get a bit winded or your heart rate goes up. I'm talking about that moment when you can barely work. Your grip is gone and you're thinking, I can maybe swing my arms twice, then I'm collapsing for sure to the ground and staying there. Yeah, that's not training, that's ego. Especially at the beginning, it's about learning how to move well, build confidence, and not burn out after 2 weeks. Intensity is a tool, not a requirement. Some days are for going hard, others just for moving. Both matter. At first, I thought that CrossFit was only about pushing to the max. And yeah, there are days like that. But most of the progress comes when you train small, when you show up, move well, and recover right, and not destroy your body all the time. Let's talk about something that most beginners ignore, because I definitely didn't pay much attention to it, which is mobility. And I don't just mean stretching for 5 seconds before class. I'm talking about learning how to move your body through full range with control. Even for myself, after 5 years, I still come in early before class just to work on things like my squat depth, hips, or ankle mobility. Not every day, but regularly, because it really makes a difference. CrossFit will expose every limitation you have. Shoulder tightness, locked up hips, stiff ankles. If you want to move well, lift safely, and avoid injury, mobility is the foundation. And yeah, it's not sexy, you won't PR your foam rolling, but trust me, without it, the progress you make won't last. I used to ignore cooldowns, and with foam rolling, honestly, I didn't know how to do it in a way that it actually helped. But after some time, after getting used to it, I understood the power of stretching and foam rolling. So right now, I think that mobility isn't optional, it's essential. CrossFit is built on conditioning, strength, and power. But if you're new, especially if you're just starting from zero, the most important thing you can do is set your priorities. Don't try to chase everything at once. That's a fast track to burnout, confusion, or even injury. Focus first on general conditioning, just getting used to movement, breathing under effort, building some engine. And in parallel, work on your mobility. Ankles, hips, shoulders, that's your access to safe and efficient movement. Once that foundation is there, then start learning the skills, lifting, gymnastics, and transitions. You'll notice your body starts cooperating more when your base is solid. And even if strength isn't your top goal, don't ignore it. Building strength support everything. Better posture, safe technique, more control. The key is this: progress is slow, and that's perfectly fine. Don't rush it, don't compare yourself with others, focus on your weaknesses first. And then keep building layer by layer. When I started, I wanted to do everything: faster runs, heavier lifts, gymnastic skills. But I learned that without a good base, conditioning, mobility, and a bit of strength, of course, it all fall apart. What helped me was focusing on my weakest link first. When I first started CrossFit, I'd look around and see people lifting heavier, moving faster, and honestly, I admired them. But it also scared me. It made me feel like I was so far behind. I never overloaded the bar, I was too careful for that. But I did something just as risky. I pushed myself through too many reps, past the point of control. That's what led to injuries and muscle pain. Not ego in the classic sense, but this silent pressure to prove that I belong there too. Progress isn't about impressing anyone. It's about showing up, doing the right work, even if no one's watching. When I started scaling more and listening to my coach, I actually got better. My technique improved, I recovered faster, I started to enjoy training again. The weight will come, the speed will come, but only if you train with intention, not pressure. I've never been the show, but I have also made mistakes, like pushing for one more round that I should have stopped. Sometimes ego does not scream, but it quietly states, you should be able to do this too. And that's one way ticket for injury. If you're a beginner, 2 workouts a week is enough. Seriously. You don't have to train every day to get results. What really matters is consistency. Small steps build the strongest habits. Start simple, 2 sessions a week. Build the rhythm. Make it part of your week. And if you struggle with motivation, here's a tip: find someone to go with. It doesn't have to be your friend from work or partner. In fact, the best part is, it might be someone you've never met before. CrossFit is full of people just like you, starting, learning, and growing, and that community is real. The people you meet here might become your biggest motivator. Show up for yourself, and before you know it, you'll be showing up for them too. The truth is, you don't need to be perfect, just consistent. And if you are open to it, CrossFit will not just give you the progress, but people to grow with. If there's one thing I want you to take from this, it's that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. Start small, focus on the base, be consistent, and don't be afraid to ask for help, scale, and move on your own pace. Progress doesn't happen overnight, but slowly, step by step. If you're just starting your CrossFit journey, I'm rooting for you. You're exactly where you need to be. Let me know in the comments, what are you working on right now? Or what's been hardest for you so far? I'd love to hear a story. And if this video helped, hit the like button and subscribe. I've got more coming for beginners, progress tracking and training mindset. See you in the next one.